Hey guys, this is Vault 114. You're going to need to go east from Diamond City to get to Park Street Station, which is the way you're going to have to go through to get into Vault 114. So as you can see guys, you're going to go through the doors at the front, head down the escalator, and it's pretty linear, so you're not going to struggle to get your way through. These guys have 10mm pistols, and as you'll see shortly, they're usually packed the further you go down. They're usually packed more with submachine guns, which can be a problem if you let them overwhelm you, but really it's designed for low-level players, so you shouldn't have too much of a problem here. So if this is your first time through it, you're going to plug your Pip-Boy into here. It's not my first time. Then into the lobby you go. Now to your right in the lobby is going to be sort of a medic bay, and in here is the Vault terminal and a few stim packs and things like that. Now this is where you're going to get most of your information for Vault 114 and what it's really about. So the whole idea of Vault 114, like many other vaults, was to experiment on its inhabitants. In this particular case, it is the upper class society of Boston who, although are promised luxury rooms and lifestyles in 114, actually end up with poor conditions and overcrowded rooms. They were made to share bathrooms in their quarters and provisions were limited at best. It can also be heard from two triggermen in the tunnel that hosting the vault in the tunnel compromised the ability of it to be airtight, implying that this vault was another attempt at inducing stress on the vault residents. To top this off, they then sought an overseer who had only no management experience and a strong anti-authority bias, but more on this later. Heading through the main entrance of Vault 114, you'll immediately be confronted with the terminal in the room. That terminal doesn't really have much in it. It's only sort of information about residents, and as far as I can tell, there's nothing too important in there, but I'm going to leave it in anyway, just in case someone else can find stuff out about it.
Well, I don't know, but I've been told uranium. All of a sudden, I bounced to stop at the foot of a mountain, didn't have no top. Uranium feeding all around. Sweet. With a Geiger counter.
So continuing on through the vault, you'll eventually come to this room. Because it's so linear, I highly doubt you're going to get lost in this vault. So expect yourself to wind up here pretty easily. Now around here there's a bit of junk and stuff. There's nothing too important, but if you're the crafting type, then junk is important to you, so I recommend sticking around this room, grabbing as much as you can. Now through this door here is actually where you will come through originally. The way I went is something that opens up once you've completed the Unlikely Valentine quest. So you'll come through here, you'll pop out, and there will be Dino or Dino standing up there at the hole talking to your hostage mate. In here is where the microscope is. It's a good little room, fair bit of loot and shit in here. It's a great little pool. Now, coming up to the third floor, this is where your mate will be in your hole here. There's a terminal to the right that you will need to hack through. It's only novice, so it's pretty easy. And there's this terminal here. Now, there's a bobblehead and holotapes right next to the terminal. Do not miss them. Now, these are the holotapes that tell you about the interview process, so I'll let you watch them now.
This is Vault Tech interview number 03 for the position of Overseer for Vault 114. Interview subject, Benjamin Beasley. Mr. Beasley, as Overseer of Vault 114, how would you settle a disagreement between two of your Vault residents?
Well, I would obviously take it through the proper channels, assuming neither of their requests were against the law, of course. This is, of course, assuming that the conflict had already gone through all the other members of the Vault's Residence Council that I plan on organizing.
Vault Residence Council, you say?
Yes, of course. People need government. They yearn for it. I think it's a civic duty of every red-blooded American patriot to serve the...
Yes, I think we have everything we need here. Thank you for your time.
Oh, already? Well, I look forward to hearing from you soon.
Yes, I'm sure you will. Please make sure to fill out your non-disclosure agreement on your way out. This is Vault-Tech interview number 21 for the position of Overseer for Vault 114. Interview subject, Kimberly Weiss. Hello, Mrs. Weiss.
How do you do? And may I just say what an honor it is to even be considered for the position of Overseer. Ever since I was a little girl in mock government, I dreamed that one day I would have the opportunity to lead a community to greatness. My teachers all told me I had leadership potential, and without my guidance as student council vice president, those bake sales surely would have failed. Just the thought of being able to organize and run this small group, to show them a better way, to lead them to a future so bright that they...
My goodness. Looks like we're out of time.
What? We just started!
Yes. Thank you. If you could just send the next candidate in as you leave.
Oh, of course. Did I mention I was head of my debate team?
I'm sure you did. Thank you. This is Vault-Tech interview number 87 for the position of Overseer for Vault 114. The candidate has refused to give his real name and has only provided the name the Soup Can Harry.
That's right. I ain't telling you nothing. My name is the name I call myself, not the rank and number the government branch on me. No, sir.
Fascinating. Mr. Soup Can, would you mind telling me why you're distrustful of the government?
I've seen what they do. Gum up the works with red tape and bureaucracy, take every hard-earned cent and use it to fund their Illuminati, Freemason sex parties. I'm a free man. I should be able to live as I see fit. My taxes pay for them streets and alleys and dumpsters. I'll sleep where I want.
Sir, according to this, you haven't paid taxes in many years.
I seen the back of them Abraxo boxes. Not for consumption? Don't you tell me what to do. I'll eat what I want.
Sir, you may just be the perfect candidate. How would you like to be the new Overseer for Vault 114?
I ain't wearing no goddamn tie. Or pants.